Hello, All-Stars, and welcome back to No Bards Allowed. A D&D and TTRPG podcast run by a bunch of amateur entertainers and professional friends. For now.
Which one's for now?
But after the next 3 episodes of Shadow over Northdale, maybe we won't be friends anymore.
Whoa, spoilers. How do you know how many episodes there's going to be? We're going to get TPK'd today, and
That's
it's going to be real
short. Hey, welcome. Like I've told these guys outside of the podcast, I am okay if my first time DMing results in a TPK, so strap in.
Oh, this is your first time?
Well, I am Dart. I will be your DM for this adventure. Passing it around to our friends to introduce themselves.
I'll go first. It's me, B. Felons. I'm playing Chuke, Bozome, brother of one of the other people.
Nice.
I'm Shay, and I'm playing Freya.
I'm Will, and I'm playing Mathis Bozome.
What up, it's Fuse, and I'm playing Greegold, and it's delighted to be here.
It's delighted to be here. I'm not going to lie. We pressed play, and I completely forgot that I was going to have to do an intro. So
Nice.
Dude, you
oh shit, that's part of this.
I thought you had that down, dude.
No, definitely.
We're breaking the chain. You're doing the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we usually do on the pod. We usually have somebody else do the intro.
Oh, do we?
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean that.
Not the recap. Just
yeah. I was like, I have to talk before we actually start playing the game, and then I'll get to keep talking.
Do we actually, above the table,
Yes.
real quick, note, do we want to do an intro like we normally do in the other episodes?
We should make Fuse do all of them.
Oh, God. me and my dyslexia.
Greegold, can you do every single one of these intros?
No, thank you. I would actually pass it off to Dart.
Oh, hey, thanks so much, Greegold. We return to Northdale, a city in distress, plagued by some unknown malignant evil. Our 4 reunited characters are following leads in town after 2 of them, Chuke and Mathis, just arrived from the capital city of Visar. They join their friends Freya and Greegold, Northdale's Counselor of Security and the Archdruid of the Evergrove, respectively, who so far have been unable to determine who or what is behind the recent disappearances of townsfolk. After a bit of investigating and chatting with the one eyewitness who saw anything, we pick up outside of Zalev's house. Chuke, your orb glows yellow from a message again.
All right. I receive it.
First Mage, this is Kane. Hi.
Kane, yes, where did you go? Are you back at the Bastion outpost?
Yes, I went there. I think I just missed you, but I was able to pick up the compiled maps from the office from Casey and Lene. Where would you like me to bring them?
We will be, tell you what, so that we have an excuse to leave dinner with my mother. Bring them to Gregory's. Wait for us there.
Okay. Will do. Do you just want me to go there right now? Does that mean I can I drink while I'm there? Is that allowed?
Between you and me? Sure.
Nice. Thanks, First Mage.
Yeah. See you soon.
He's going to be so fucked up by the time we get there.
He's going to get so drunk, someone's going to steal the maps. We're going to have to do a whole side quest.
The intern's like, this is a fucking work trip, dude. This shit's paid for, right?
Company card.
Will's
card.
Hey, what happens outside of Visar stays outside of Visar.
I think Will's card is in every universe ever.
Canonically, that's the company card.
That is the company
Love
card.
it.
Yep.
I sent Kane, my second mage, to Gregory's with some of the maps from the outpost so that we have a break from dinner from our mother's house after we stopped by there for a moment.
Is one dinner going to be too much after, 12 years?
Listen, I was not planning to see Mom.
That seems unrealistic.
I should have thought better with more of the wisdom I have now, but unfortunately Anyways, I have somewhere I need to go. You're all welcome to join me, but I do need to stop by my old mentor's house. It sounds like he's changed over the years. Greegold and Freya, have you heard anything from Alberto over these last few years? Do you know of his state in the world?
After you left, he stopped appearances, slowed down appearances. Still around.
Well, I'm hopeful that he may be able to offer any insight. There's another mage in this city for us, so like I said, I need to go. You're all welcome to join me, but otherwise I will be heading there now.
I will join you as well.
I go where you go.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
You guys head to Alberto's home. He lives on the edge of town. You see a homey and inviting cottage. No lights are on currently. You see that the shades are drawn. There's flower beds out front that seem to be blooming a bit late for the spring. Surprisingly uncharacteristic of somebody as meticulous as Alberto.
I walk up to the rest of the unbloomed flowers and cast Druidcraft to make all of the flowers become full bloom.
Beautiful. And as you do so, you feel that they have been cared for.
Mm-hmm.
They were about to bloom, and you know that these specific flowers, I think something about your Druidcraft, like a little bit of you gets connected with the plants, and a little bit of the plants are connected with you. You would feel that they were like kind of just about ready to bloom, but they should have done so a few days ago if they'd been cared for properly.
Don't be shy now, blooms. And you hear the slight hum of forest magic go from my hand into the blossoms to give that last push out, kind of like a chick coming out of an egg. Can I talk to the blossomed flowers?
You sure can.
Why such a late bloom, little flowers?
What's your flower voice?
Is something wrong here? Yeah, get it out, yeah? Have a nice sleep, did you?
Morning. Now, who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm Greegold. I'm the Archdruid of the Evergrove. I'm here to cater to everything nature.
Yeah, we might be in these flower beds, but we know the Evergrove. Well, it's good to meet the custodian. We're a bit late. I feel like I slept in this season.
Yeah, no need to be shy.
I'm not trying to be shy, just wiping the sleep from my petals.
Could I ask you, Alberto, have you seen him recently? Felt him even?
No.
Heard stories or anything?
What's an Alberto?
Well, this is his house that you're in front of.
Oh, is that what this is? Is he the nice man that takes care of us?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Haven't seen him in a sec.
Is
That's what you call sensing presence. Seeing? Is that what you do?
Yes. So, are you saying that he hasn't tended to this flower bed in quite some time, or?
Well, I've been sleeping, so I'm not really sure, but I felt like I heard some commotion a little bit ago.
All right. Well, thank you, great plants. I hope you have a nice awakening.
Yeah, thanks. I'll be more chipper next time you see me.
I go over to the squad. The flowers say they've definitely felt the presence of someone nearby, so I don't think anything nefarious is going on at this here house.
Do you consider flowers to be a reliable source?
I consider all nature to be quite reliable, but given the fact that they're outside the house, I figured it might be a good starting point before we go inside, maybe?
Sure. Everything seems fine. They've seen him recently?
Well, the only thing is that they were late to bloom this year, and that's the only thing that's potentially puzzling, but besides that, they seem to be cared for and seem to be looking all right, so shall we go and knock on the door, lads?
Yeah, let me try something before we
Okay.
approach the door. Chuke has many earrings and necklaces and rings, and part of the reason he wears all this is because many of them contain little material components embedded into them. He wears a small brass band on one of his pinkies that has a copper wire embedded into it. And as he moves his hand about and squeezes, he points his finger towards the door and attempts to cast a message. Old Master, it is Chuke. Are you here? Is this spell reaching you?
No response.
Look of mild concern washes over Chuke's face and says, he does not seem to be home. I don't know if, unless he's asleep, but we can try knocking. Otherwise, we should go in and look for clues regardless and be on alert.
You don't think he's there?
I mean, if he is, he's not conscious for one reason or another.
Oh, do you think something bad has happened on the inside?
I mean, if your flower friends speak true, then it sounds like maybe he hasn't been out in, a couple days at least, so it's hard to say, but even a man as old as him, he usually likes to stay up and get work done, do things. He was a lively fellow, so.
Greegold now assesses the house. Before we knock on the door, before we do anything, is there anything, maybe looking around the house, windows, if anything's strange?
First glance, what you would see seems strange would be shades drawn during the day on a nice spring day. Otherwise, make a perception check. You don't see anything broken. You don't see anything amiss outside of the front of the house.
I do have passive 18 perception, but I did roll better than that.
Cool.
23 perception check.
23. Looking around the house, nothing is amiss outside. It all looks fine. There's no broken windows or anything odd. As you get around more to the back of the house or to the side, you smell something that feels a little off. Bit of a stench coming from inside.
Greegold's very massive schnoz. Do you smell that?
Kind of smells like a foul rot.
Come over here. And I signal over to them to kind of come over where I have now walked. Smells a bit strange, doesn't it?
I don't like it. I'm going to head back to the front door and just gently test and see if it's locked.
It is locked.
I fear the worst now.
Is there a door on the backside of the building?
I'm still over by the backside. Is there a back entrance?
No, it's a single door home. It's a very small abode.
That's a fire hazard.
You would know from spending many, many times studying and training there. There's basically 3 rooms, kind of like living room, kitchen together. There's a study and his bedroom.
All right. Chuke is going to have a look of concern on his face, and I think for the first time since maybe he last lived in Northdale, is a feeling of uncertainty about what to do.
Chuke, I think we need to enter the premise. This doesn't sit right with me.
Yes.
I'll break the door in if maybe make a quick check and see if there's any arcane wards.
Yes, we need. I'll ritually cast detect magic just to check for quick wards.
Nice.
Nothing warded on the front door.
Unprotected. Break in.
Freya might be able to actually just push this thing
Would
down.
I have thieves' tools of any kind?
Do you think you would have thieves' tools of any kind?
I don't know. In my brain, Venators are equipped for literally everything under the sun.
Feels
my
very
mind-
likely to me.
Yeah, in my mind you would. I feel like if we're doing duo missions and shit, I'm not going to be that guy. So it feels like you
Especially
might be.
wasting a second level slot to
Yeah.
just unlock a door doesn't make sense in the field.
Sure. Yeah.
Did you say you want to be stealthy about it?
No, Chuke's
Okay.
Chuke's
Ernesto? Alfonso?
Alberto.
Alberto.
Yes.
One of the 3.
Start to see people, my friends move and seeing the look on Chuke's face. Freya. Alberto!
No response.
I'm going to kick the door down.
Cool. No roll necessary. This is a fucking cottage store.
Cool.
You're the beefiest motherfucker in this town. You got that.
Yes.
You just watch Freya look to Chuke and just says, shrugs her shoulders and then boom, kicks the door down.
It splinters open
Oh my gosh.
and opens into a dimly lit room from the shades being drawn. You see the living room is clean, but a bit messy. There's just loads of books all around, spilling out of the study, the bookshelves, the side tables. And as you push open the door, you smell even more strongly what Greegold began to smell outside.
Does it smell like rot?
It smells like rot and decay.
She recoils a little bit, covers her nose with her hand. It smells like death in here.
Chuke, for the record, this is not me this time.
Yeah.
I told. Let me check it out. And I will sort of like go into like almost like that half crouch, like stealthy kind of position, and just start slowly making my way into the room, following along the left wall, and then just checking my corners. And
the living room appears to be clear. You look into the study as well. Looks untouched, just lined with bookshelves, and in front of the bookshelves are stacks of books halfway up to the ceiling, a desk with even more stacks of books on it and papers strewn about. Looks to be strewn about in the way of just somebody who's constantly working on things, not like it's been messed with.
I see where Chuke gets it from.
Chuke, if you were following behind, you would...
I'm standing at the front door right now.
Well, you would
actually.
see from your vantage point a very familiar brazier sitting on a pedestal in the study. And you think back to all the times of training with Alberto in that very study, in this very living room, and outside in his garden behind. Moving forward, Mathis, the smell gets stronger as you get closer to the bedroom.
Is the door open?
The door is slightly ajar.
Yeah, full like stealthing now. I'll gently push the door open and try and slide into the room.
Pushing open the door, you see scorching on the walls. You see a broken nightstand and a room in disarray. The bed is off kilter, leaning on a snapped leg. Do you continue into the room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. In the corner next to the window, encircled by a ring of soot and marks of arcane immolation, the grotesquely crumpled and decaying body of Alberto Aurelio.
You hear a message in your head. What do you see?
You're not going to like it.
What do you see?
You already know.
Chuke walks in. Slowly lights the brazier on his way in and makes his way to the bedroom.
Simple task that used to take days of training for you to be able to do. And now you walk in and see your former tutor, your friend, father figure, laying in a very awful way in the corner of the room.
You feel a hand on your shoulder from behind. Chuke, I'm sorry.
He was one of the only good ones. No! Chuke immediately starts grabbing items around the room and throwing them at the walls and...
Hold. Stop. Hey. Step outside. Take a moment.
Okay.
I need to investigate this room, see if I can figure out what happened, why it happened, what maybe he was working on that would have led to this. Just give me a couple moments.
Yeah, you have like Freya went to grab both sides of your arms, and it's like, let's get fresh air. You'll feel better.
All right.
Let's pay some respects to your old master's place and not trash it. Yeah.
Yeah. Chuke steps outside.
As Chuke steps outside, Greegold kneels beside the dead body, holding his staff upon his thighs as he casts Speak with the Dead.
Oh, baby.
Huge.
More.
Let's go.
You started describing that. I was like, fuck, I
I
forgot I gave you that.
was so prepared to do this the hard way. Holy shit.
As he mutters, "The circle of life. I'll respect you." And then his Arstrud staff starts to glow in his hands as he Takes one deep breath. Exhales. Opens his eyes.
The breath leaves your body and enters Alberto's as undisturbed, but you see like slight muscle spasms from the spell as his eyes kind of twitch. And this is a body that has been here for a bit.
Okay.
Looks like it's been here, corroborated from the flowers story, a few days probably. However, it is, the both of you would notice, rather pallid for how long it has sat here.
As this is happening, I will move back and gently close the door behind us. Just, I don't want Chuke to see any of this.
For sure.
Alberto, I am Greegold, Archdruid of the Evergrove. I am here to ask you questions. How did you die?
I was surprised. I was asleep. And you do see that he's in like a nightgown.
Mm-hmm.
It was like torture.
You see Greegold's face just like winch in disgust to that answer.
I saw burning red eyes.
Greegold's eyes widen at the knowledge of that. Burning red eyes. Not again. He mutters to himself. He asks his second question. Did you get a name, or can you describe this character with the burning red eyes?
No name. They were cloaked in darkness. They were hooded in a cloak. But they pulled my blood from my body.
Greegold winches.
It was too powerful for me.
Terrible, terrible things were done in this room.
Yeah.
Also, can they can't hear this, right? It's only
Mathis has closed the door, so no. It is a dead body, and it speaks very, very softly. You'd have to get quite close to be able to hear its words.
But it's not just me that casted it can hear it, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Anybody can,
nobody's close enough.
This is like
to
a
hear.
weird,
I
like,
think it's-
physical thing that happens.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Um,
Unlike your, like, speak with animals, speak with plants,
Correct,
which is more
okay.
of, like...
was there anything that you were working on, Alberto, that could have brought this pain and suffering? Was there anything that you were close to? Maybe a discovery of something or knowledge that you could tell us to hopefully find this evil and quell it?
I was working on my garden. I had new seeds. I was excited to see them bloom. Haven't invested in magic discovery for quite some time. Recently, I'd been wanting to get better at my teleportation.
Mathis,
Yeah.
I found out a brutal death was made here. He was working on teleportation magic and then said that a being with dark red eyes came in and caused this. Do we have anything else to ask?
Did it tell you anything else about it? Did he get a look, perhaps?
He said that he saw a dark figure, red eyes. That's about it. I have two more questions if you need to ask him anything.
Ask him when exactly this occurred.
Aye, good. Alberto, could you tell me when this exactly occurred?
Was 3 days ago, I think.
3 days, Mathis. And lastly, do you have any sort of hidden cash in this room that we might be able to find?
God damn it.
That could help us on our journey.
No. Retcon. Retcon.
No, I already not asked. What do you reckon?
It's too late.
Yeah, I just asked it.
Ask him. Damn it.
Yeah, it's done.
God damn it.
Perhaps something that could benefit us, being a person of your stature and experience, that could help us in quelling this evil.
I'm not one for treasures of this world, but my old cloak should still be in this room. I always hoped I could give it to my farmer student.
Thank you, Alberto. May you have peace in death. As I say that, my 5th question ends the spell.
And you do see, like on a chair in the corner, like a cloak that looks to be very well worn from many years of use, but still looks to hold its integrity.
I walk over to it, pick it up. Greegold goes over to Mathis. This is the last thing he left to one of his former students. I fear that this Yamalba, this thing, this witch, whatever it is, has gotten the best of Alberto. How do we tell Chuke? How do we break it to him?
He's a smart boy. You don't have to tell him. Just give him the cloak.
Yes.
And as Mathis says that, Greegold, you looking at him will see his eyes almost like the veins of bloodshot eyes start like creeping over the whites of his eyes, but they're, instead of red, it's black, and it grows and grows until his eyes are completely black. Now knowing that this creature was here and that there was a brutal murder, I'm going to try to tap into my blood magic to gain whatever knowledge I can from this room in terms of the magic that was used here and exactly how things played out.
Your vision mists over and it becomes dark. You see the room is back to its stasis. You see the bed on all four of its legs, the nightstand unbroken, the room, the wallpaper on it untouched. You see Alberto sleeping in his bed, a little bit of candle on the nightstand just softly burning as the wax has dripped down onto the floor and is about to expire.
As he's sleeping here, does he have any books like that he looks like he might have fallen asleep reading or anything like on the nightstand?
Yeah, it looks like he was kind of up late reading a couple of books. It's hard to tell. You can't actually catch detail from that through this vision, but it looks like he fell asleep with a book in his hand. You don't see anything, but you see almost as if a rush of wind through a closed window. And then the first thing you see, flaming red eyes and a hand extending towards him. You see he wakes up, beginning to move in an uncontrolled fashion. And then as his eyes open, you see he waves a hand and regains control over his body. The figure, out of invisibility now, begins to conjure another spell. He quickly jumps up, wreathes himself in flame, and you see that the two of them, you get visions of them clashing, spells going off. You see Alberto very, very quickly gets off multiple spells. You see, like, you would know that first one, Flame Shield, Mirror Image. He tries to get up a mage armor, but he focuses on the other things first. Immolation, Firebolts spreading out as these two, what looks to be two casters, are fighting. However, one thing that you begin to notice is that the spells that Alberto casts are very familiar to you in terms of traditional arcane magic. What you see, I will say, give me an Arcana or Investigation check while you're watching this scene unfold.
Can I have advantage?
Can I guess guidance?
Because it's within Grim Psychometry, I will give you advantage. However,
No
this
guidance?
advantage is not from... No, you're not here.
It's like in a different plane type thing.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
I'm in
like
my
this is
own,
happening
yeah.
in like split seconds in his mind,
Heard,
basically.
yeah.
You wouldn't get advantage because of, like I stated before, this isn't Fae, Fiend, Undead.
No, but from Grim Psychometry,
Psychometry,
just to
yeah.
understand the events of the nature of sinister events that occur in a space that I'm in.
Absolutely. Yeah. So advantage, either Arcana or Investigation, your choice, and let me know.
What do we want, gang?
I'm not in the room. I don't know.
Between what again? Sorry, the Arcana.
Arcana or Investigation.
I feel like we know a lot about the magic, right?
I know what I want to know though. I'm gonna
Do your
make it.
thing.
I'm gonna make it Arcana,
Make it Arcana.
and it is a crit.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Then you will get everything. What you see is not the somatic movements of traditional arcane spells. This individual, this creature, whatever it is, the way that they move their hands and cast magic is much more fluid, and it reminds you a lot more of sorcery. Along with that, what you would notice is that after a bit, after the very initial moment, you see that they cast a very powerful spell on Alberto, and his skin begins to cave in almost from like necrotic rot almost immediately. However, you can tell he looks immediately weak, but he does look like what you would know as, from a gameplay perspective, saved on the throw. And then after that, you begin to see the movements of this figure do not even look like spell casting, as what you would see is somebody that did not expect this to fail. They expected to be able to dominate this person and then leave. And now it's somebody who is forced to fight. You see ribbons of blood coming out of this cloak that begin to like arc and move around them, and they take those ribbons and harden them, and you see, similar to the slash marks across his body, you see these ribbons of blood arcing through the air and slashing through him. And he is able to stay on his feet for some time until he's backed into the wall. And what you see next will be very, very gruesome, as he is forced onto the wall, onto the ground, and you see that this figure now has him held physically, and you see 2 quick slice marks from these blood, like blood ribbons on his left wrist, and you begin to see blood being pulled out of his body. And you see another spike of blood that this figure sends from their left hand into a very precise but deep puncture wound right above the right side of Alberto's heart, right before it begins to pull the blood out of Alberto's body. That kind of wreathes through the air, and you see this like arcane immolation wreathing around his body, Alberto's, as he's spasming on the ground.
Mathis closes his eyes, and when he reopens them, they are becoming normal again, just those black veins sort of receding into his skull. I think he pauses for a moment and thinks, well, what do I know? What do I know about, as a Venator? There's a lot of things I know that I know. Because Venators are largely physically capable people who have a natural predisposition to a certain kind of magic. But do I personally know any sorcerer Venators?
No. They're martial people. They are warriors like yourself.
And then, are there any stories, true or not, of someone successfully leaving the Venators Guild? I'll roll history for that if you want.
I will say roll history, and you get advantage for that nat 20.
Guidance?
Not for a history check, unfortunately.
With a 19 on the die, that's a 26.
Wow.
Cool.
Huge.
No need for guidance.
No need for guidance. The only Venators who leave the guild are ones who die. However, with a 26, Venators aren't the only ones who know about this kind of thing. There's other mages in the room that are heavily guarded, and their identities are generally very secret. Most people in the Bastion don't even know who they are, because the information that they hold is so well kept and well guarded by the Venators Guild. You know that there are absolutely the mages who have worked on you as well, sanguinaries.
Yeah. And is the belief that they are fully hidden post-op, or that they walk among us and we just don't know who they are within the Bastion?
More of that, yeah.
Okay.
And what I would say with those very, very solid checks, I don't even believe that I need to tell you this, but for the sake of the listener, you would notice that those cuts on his left wrist are a deep V incision, remarkably similar to yours. However, the entire area is clean of blood, not a drop on the ground.
No surprises there. I think my last thing, I would just, like, on a whim, I would look around and see, because this was 3 days ago, right? But the last several, I think we have a hard number somewhere, but the last several abductions were all children.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be one of the only older people to have been attempted to have been abducted.
Yeah, recently, yes.
I think I would, just on a hunch, on a whim, I would look around and see if I can deduce which book Alberto had fallen asleep reading. If I can find it laying around the room. Just see if there's any particular reason he might have been targeted, aside from his own prowess.
For sure. I don't believe that it would be very hard for you to determine, as the book is kind of laid on the floor next to the bed as it's fallen there, pages bent. It's a book of short stories.
Any folklore?
There's folklore in there, yeah.
Anything
various
about
kind
a
of
Yamalba?
Yeah, I think so. I think that this would be Alberto being somebody who liked to support local. This would be a book of short stories from various writers, mostly in kind of like the northern frontier. So there would be a couple of stories about the Yamalba.
I will take the book.
Okay.
And I will move to exit the room, I think, and rejoin the others.
Chuke, could you give me an Arcana check while you're outside, just recounting, because your detect magic was up while you were in that room, even though you were not necessarily focusing on that?
It was. Chuke's been Chuke went outside, and as I give this Arcana check, I would just describe what Chuke's been doing while this has been happening. He went into the house and filled, with tears held back, he filled a watering can and has been watering the flowers and prestidigitationing, cleaning around the house. That is a 23 Arcana.
Cool. 23 Arcana, you would notice that in the room there was only one magical thing, and it's the object that will be presented to you soon, so I won't give that away. But what you would notice very quickly as you looked upon your former master's body, similar to your detect magic in Zaliv's home, you can sense threads, you can sense stray ether. Alberto was a very magical person, a very, very practiced mage. Although he was old and kind-hearted, he taught you some very intellectual magic early on. You were already capable of casting spells beyond what apprentices at your age and your level of education were able to cast once you joined the Bastion. You knew that he was a very powerful caster. He just preferred to be more agrarian with his lifestyle. There's not an ounce of magic left in this man's body. Almost like it had been sucked away.
That's concerning.
As Chuke has been watering flowers and cleaning and sees the door open to his old master's room, he makes eye contact with his brother, and then pushes back into the room. He goes over to the closet and he pulls out a fine blue suit that Alberto was known to wear for special occasions, and first with a wet rag he wipes off his former master's face and hands, and then he lays him on the bed and he changes his former master, not with magic, but with time and his hands, from his nightgown into a fine suit. He throws Alberto over his shoulder and, walking out of the bedroom through the main entryway, lays him down in front of his flowers. You'll be somewhere better, master. Good luck. Fury grows around Chuke. His hair starts to float up as he lobs a few firebolts into his former master's body and lets it burn. Greegold, when this is done, can you use your druid magic to return his bones to the earth? Allow his ash to help his flowers grow.
I will. Anything for you. By the way, I'm deeply sorry, and my condolences to your former master.
Doesn't matter anymore.
But it does. He was a good man, a great master, and I can see his teachings through you, and that's why it matters to me.
We will wipe whatever did this off the face of Dal. And Chuke turns and lets his former master burn.
Teary-eyed Greegold goes and picks up the robe, kind of sniffling while doing it. And then, as Alberto's body is now burning, he taps Chuke on the back of the shoulder and says, "Chuke, Alberto told me about his robe. He said he wanted it to go to one of his students, and I believe that you should have this. This is yours. Rightfully yours."
Thank you, friend. Chuke ties it around his neck, puts the hood up and just weeps.
You would know this to be your old master's cloak of protection.
While that's happening, Greegold lets the body burn. And after it burns, he moves the ashes to the flower beds, the shrubbery, maybe if there's a little sapling growing in his front yard, spreads the ashes to, yet again, the nature's circle of life, continue that, to give what has been taken from us back to life in a different form as nourishment to the plants. So it is also emotional for Greegold because he has done that many times, but this time definitely being someone that he has known for so long and someone who's been such an influential part of his friend Chuke's life, it definitely feels a little bit more substantial this time. And he spreads the ashes and goes back up to Chuke and says, his death will bring life to the flora. He will be with the plants. He will be within this world still. Know that. He is not gone. He will not be forgotten.
Thank you.
Freya,
Hmm.
we have a problem.
What is it?
It's worse than we thought. I don't know if you and Greegold should continue with us.
She takes aback, looking at you with a stern look. The fuck if I don't?
This is no this is no monster hunt. This is practiced, powerful magic. We will likely die.
Did you see blood?
No, and that's the problem.
I've never met anything I can't kill. I was given my title, Chancellor of Security, and under my watch, people are going missing. He died. Fighting. She leans in close to your face. The fuck if I sit idly by when I could have done something?
As long as you know.
I was given the name Stormheart. Have I ever told you the story?
I don't think in great detail.
Long story short, nobody went in to the storm. You know who did? I did. And I will live up to my name.
I have no doubts. I think we should take this evening. I think Chuke will need some time, whether he admits it or not. But we need to move soon. This will only get worse the longer we let it go on.
I think so too.
I don't want to, again, put more weight on Chuke than he's already feeling, but be ready for anything. And you'll see Mathis pulls out a small blade from his belt and carves into that scar of a V on his arm. As he does so, the blood sort of starts to come out, and it's not red like normal blood. It's a murky, like deep brown, almost like blood that's already started to dry. And it slowly moves down his arm, and as it reaches his fingertips, he reaches for his crossbow, and the blood leaps from his fingers into these deep arcane carving tracks in his crossbow, and starts to fill out. And I'm gonna be doing my Crimson Rite.
Which one are you doing?
Crimson Rite.
I believe I will be doing lightning damage.
Sick.
Be ready for anything.
So sick. Freya looks visibly disgusted.
I get that a lot.
Hey, if it makes you hit harder, I'm all for it. But that's fucking weird. Do you think we should leave tonight?
I mean, we should. If my hunch is correct, the more people that go missing, the stronger this thing becomes. Even if it's only one person to go missing, that's an untold amount of power that this creature could be amassing. And also, I don't believe it's a creature. This is something with intelligence, something with a purpose, something with a plan.
Блядь.
Yeah. But again, I think Chuke needs a moment. So maybe we... Honestly, you know what? I'm going to go see our mother for a moment, but you guys just meet me at Gregory's here in a bit.
Should I be ready for travel?
I would think so.
And at this time, you've noticed that she doesn't have any weapons with her at all. She just walks around town without a weapon.
Kind of assumed you didn't use weapons.
Nah,
I thought you were the weapon.
I'll go.
Her unarmed strikes are probably like 10, 12 damage
Yeah,
like
literally.
already. Enough to kill a person with one blow.
Yeah.
Well, stick with Chuke until I get back, and then I just want to make sure that...
Of course. I will stay with Chuke, make sure he's okay. But I will need time to prepare and get my things.
Of course. I'll be at Gregory's in... give me half an hour.
Da.
And Mathis takes off, and my whole intent is to just go tell her mom we will not be making dinner, but we would love to see her at Gregory's if she wants to spend some time with us before we get to work.
Understood.
Nice.
Yeah, Freya walks up to Chuke as he's standing there. What would you be doing? Are you still... Is this before or after he had administered the ashes, you think?
I think I'm still, even though I think I'm like standing, staring at the spot. I think the Chuke's just very solemn right now, and just like staring at the spot where where they turned his former master into ash.
Yeah,
and it's returned him to Tall.
Freya kind of like walks up to you and stands in, kind of like in between you and what you're looking at, very close to where her mouth is in your ear, and she says, "You'll feel that hatred inside, that questioning
Every day. But especially now.
Good. It'll be a time to use it." She puts her hand on your shoulder. "But now, Chuke, pay your respects. He was a good man. See a lot of him in you. Don't let that fire be put out. It's easy to let emotions control you. Trust me. I like to hit things when I'm mad."
I understand. It's just... He was one of the only people here that I even cared to see. It's hard being back here. I'm sorry I didn't write, but Northdale was never as kind to me as it became to you.
I get it. Life is often unfair. Look, it's obvious that Vasarev treated you well. And I'm sure you did not want to come on this mission. But this town didn't forget you. Me, Greegold. I didn't forget you. Look, I know your father was hard on you and Mathis.
It's not just our father, he was the worst of them, but other kids, people. I know you felt it as a Goliath before your people became one with this town, but people don't look at you the same way. And I, being a naive kid, allowed my brother to shield me from that. People picked on me, belittled me, and I wasn't smart enough to see it.
She takes her hand against the side of your face. Kind of hard to like snap you out of that feeling really quick. And she presses her forehead to your forehead, and this is a thing that in her tribe they do. It's and taking inspiration from Hawaiian culture. It's called sharing breath. The ha. So she puts her forehead against your forehead, and she says, "Like I said, harness that, and hold it for later. There'll be time for use. How do you think I feel as outsider, as now counselor of security? I see the look people give me, a Goliath, a savage. All that emotion you feel, there is time to let it out. And it's coming."
Chuke raises his hand and clasps the other side of your head where you've clasped his, and
Share breath with me. And then she releases and looks you in the eye. Not so little man anymore, are you, Chuke?
sorry it didn't rape, my friend. Not as often as I should have.
It's okay, you'll make it up.
Yeah, I hope so. Gregory's?
Gregory's.
Let's go look at some maps.
You know, I'm all done with these nuts. You got any more?
Oh, Grace. I actually happen to have a couple more. Yeah. Now, if you're a good boy, and you...
Fuck that mean? I'm always good.
Well, yes, sure. Whatever.
I'm Grace, motherfucker. I'm always good.
Yes, if you join us to Gregory's, but you promise to be good. I'm not talking no funny business, no going up any ladies' skirts, none of that.
The fuck? Who do you think I am? A fucking pervert? What the hell?
Well,
I'm a squirrel, bitch.
Just saying, you can join us and I will give you the acorns because I did find quite a bit outside.
I can't tell if you're lying to me.
Insight check? Can I say that as a player character?
Well, I rolled a 6, which probably means it's like a 4. Or maybe even a 3.
Might be a 3, honestly. I think a lot of animals are pretty low.
It's probably -3.
Grace, I would love for you to join me because, quite honestly, I love your company.
Well, you never lie to me, so let's go.
So, if you join us and you promise to be good, join us at Gregory's.
I told you Greece is good.
Grace is good. All right,
Greece is good.
join me on my shoulder. Do not leave my shoulder. Okay? Okay. And we all go to Gregory's.
Want Grease and Tabitha to meet so badly in like an alternate universe. A perfect pair.
This campaign is so fun.
That was awesome.
So lighthearted.
We return as the four of you split up, Mathis going off to speak with the Bazome mother, and the three of you guys heading to Gregory's. It is getting late in the afternoon, early evening now, as the investigations at Zaliv's and Alberto's homes both took a few hours, especially in your time paying reverence. So it will be getting kind of close to dusk, I would say, within probably the hour now. We'll cut first to Mathis. I would really love it.
Good God.
If you would please describe what is the Bazome home look? Bazome home. That was fun to say.
Bazome home.
Bazome home. What does the Bazome home look like on the exterior?
Yeah, I mean, Alberto's place was out on the edge of town. Our place is not quite in the middle, but definitely a little closer to a more suburban area, a little more dense. Just like stone fence kind of around like the tiny something that I think we would call a yard, but is really just more of a postage stamp of a patch of grass.
Sure.
Kind of Mathis pushes open a wooden gate. It's kind of creaks shut behind him, and he walks up, and it's just a small cottage in the back. It seems to like lift a little bit, almost like what do they call those houses where there's like the half floor up and the half floor down? You know what I'm talking about? Like you enter on one level, but then it's like a half staircase up.
Like a split level? Is that what it's called?
I think
maybe.
so, yeah.
But it's kind of like that, like front and back. So you walk. He walk. I mean, this is his house. He walks in very confidently, like opens the door. Unfortunately, I think the smells of dinner are already reaching his nose.
Already, you open the door immediately. Mon chéri!
Maza,
You are early. Did you finish your day?
the opposite, actually.
Oh,
I think
please come help me stir.
I
have
of
a
course,
roux
yes.
going. I am watching my stew. Please, can you help? I am about to turn it into a bechamel.
And Chuke think he's the wizard. This is crazy.
You see a kitchen that is so full of pots that are cooking and pans and like there is an absurd amount of food cooking. You see like cold dishes of vegetables already set aside that have been prepared. Of like there's a nice like carrot dish with looks like a maple glaze on it. There's some asparagus set to the side, a cold salad, and then she's working on a sauce on the pan. There's a big fucking stock pot of stew going. Truly looks like she could feed an army with this.
I don't know how to tell you this. I think maybe we should save this for another night.
Oh, I do not. Are you saying we should not eat all this food right now? I look at you on the darks. I see. You boys need some more calories. You are not eating enough in the city, I think. What are they pumping your food full of?
Mother,
Preservatives and stuff? You need some good home cooking.
Mathis gently grabs her shoulder and kind of turns her to look at him.
Where is your brother?
Burying Alberto.
What?
It's bad. We need to move tonight.
No, it's dangerous at night.
It's more dangerous if we let this thing roam free.
My son. Please, we can't bury you as well.
I can't bury you either. We have to go tonight. I told the others to meet me at Gregory's. If you would care to join, have us all together before nothing bad happens and we are all together again tomorrow. But yeah, we need to get moving tonight. I can, if you want, I can help you package this up, and maybe tomorrow night for dinner we have, reheat some. I'm sure Chuke could reheat some of this like it was the first time.
You see that she like sniffs away a tear as she turns. Yes, please. At the very least, please help me finish this sauce. Okay, it would be a shame for it to go to waste.
But of course.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes.
I know. I raised some very good boys.
Sometimes better than others, but
No. You're always good. I believe that. Do you?
we are always prepared.
Well, it sounds like you all need to. Alberto,
Yeah.
he was a good man.
Yeah. I think he will not know how to say it, but I do think Chuke could use you right now for the little time we have.
Well, help me pick this up very quickly, and then I will clean up
Should we could also, if you didn't want to save it for tomorrow, we could also bring it. Sure, Gregory wouldn't object.
You are my son after all.
Just a thought. I'm a problem solver.
You know, he has yelled at me for bringing food into the bar before.
Oh, he won't yell at me.
All right. Well, let's get it ready then. You guys finish up a meal. The other three of you go directly to Gregory's, correct?
Yeah.
We go to Gregory's.
Wonderful.
Crushing ranches at Gregory's.
Yeah.
By the way, if Ranchwater wants to sponsor Gregory's, we are totally down.
Ranchwater and Cambio tequila at this point, too?
Gregory's is the #1 Ranchwater and Cambio tequila bar in Northdale.
No objections, Your Honor.
Well, you guys walk through town, back towards the center, where the Avenor cuts through, and you approach an overturned galleon that rests beside the riverbank. Its planks dried and splintered, mismatched lanterns hang from its masts, their flames softly flickering in the breeze. You feel that little bit of cold coming from the harbor as night gets closer. There's a handful of tables out front arranged around a gravel walk leading to a shattered opening that looks as if it were made by a cannonball blasting through the deck of the ship, above which a sign with the galley painted on it. But the letters are just barely visible. If you didn't know that it said the galley, you probably wouldn't even know that it said that now, because most people just know this is Gregory's. The sounds of chatter and lighthearted picking, you would know that sound. Good old Jones McStrings playing inside.
Wait a second.
Wait, there's music happening?
Music?
Don't worry. There's no singing. Does that make it okay?
Yeah, we'll let it slide. As long as there's no magic involved, I guess we'll let it slide.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a barred gray area.
I lower my fist.
Yeah, but you guys walk outside. You would see there's a few people sitting at the tables outside. You would notice that Casey and Lene are sitting at a table outside, and as they see you approach, they kind of straighten up a little bit and avoid eye contact with you.
I just stare their direction the entire time we're walking in.
They are literally doing that thing where they're trying so hard to act like they don't notice you.
I do not approach or acknowledge, but I stare them down so that they know that I see them.
You guys head inside, and there are a decent amount of people in here already as it's getting close to dusk, getting a kickstart on the drinking for the night. There's more tables strewn inside, not full capacity, but already pretty full with people. A fireplace off to the side. You see that there's cannons partially buried in the ground that have lanterns nestled into their open ends. The bar is repurposed from a skiff that belonged to the former ship.
Cool.
So yeah, people are rummaging about. It looks like you would see much older than the last you saw him, but still kicking. A red-skinned tiefling with a diamond-crusted eye patch. He's got ram horns that have a bit of a hook at the end, with gold caps and small chains with baubles dangling from them. Wearing kind of a leather vest with a loose white flowy piratey shirt underneath. Gregory behind the bar, working. Hey, mate. Welcome in. I'm just working on a round right now, but settle yourselves in. Getting ready for the evening rush right now. So I'll get you a pint before we go.
Yeah, we'd like 3 ales, 4 ales, please.
Well, my eyes deceive me. I almost didn't recognize you at first. You've quite grown, Chuke.
Yeah, that might be true.
Well, it's good to see you, mate.
Yeah, you as well. Could we get a 5th pint of ale as well?
Aye, could do that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'll send over a round of shots as well. You see that from like a swinging door behind the bar. Actually, no, sorry. Walking up. Wait, hold on. It's overturned. Yes. Yeah, a swinging door opens that's like from deeper within the ship, basically. The floors or the ceiling of the ship and the walls are all curved from like the sides of the boat. Swinging open from a door that would be normally the like bottom of the second floor of the ship. A server carrying 2 steaming plates of fish and chips. Hot there.
Greegold releases the most just joyous sigh.
You wanna plate?
I would love a plate.
Extra spicy, yeah?
You know me.
All
yes,
right.
you do.
Yeah, I'll get one rolled in for you. And Gregory, once he finishes up another pint, sets 5 pints on the bar and a round of shots as well.
Gregory, you're too kind. Oh, wait a second there. That was too much like Greegold.
We all keep starting to do Greegold's accent.
Greegold.
I
Hey.
keep trying to do Freya's.
Yeah, it'd be if we
could
were all
do
the Greegold's,
Freya's.
it'd be fucking sick.
By the end of this
Chuke.
campaign, we're all going to be doing. We're all going to be Greegold.
What's a blood hunter anyway?
I cast fireball at a 5th level.
I cast a 3rd level fireball.
Or not third level.
I would like to rage.
Turd.
Freya looks up to Gregory and says, "Goodbye, Gregory. Nice to see you."
Hey, good to see you. I haven't had you drinking in here in a while.
Well,
I know you've been busy.
between you and me, I haven't been drinking at all, so this is quite enough tonight. You know
well,
what I say?
I could get you something else if you want, but a pint of ale between friends never hurt nobody. Yeah.
Pint and a shot is going to be good for me tonight. Thank you. Hey, what's the fresh catch tonight?
Oh, fresh catch. We've got some real nice cod. It's very meaty today. Breaded it myself earlier.
Sounds great.
You guys grab your beers. You see inside.
We do a shot, by the way.
Yeah.
And I signal over to Chuke. And I say, Chuke, give us the toast that you always give us every time we take a shot.
Here's the thing, Greegold.
I love that.
I'm not much in the mood for toast tonight, but I would love to raise a glass to Alonso.
Not
Alfonso.
Alonso.
Antonio.
Alberto.
Wrong campaign.
Home game. Whoops.
Alberto. To my former master, may he rest in your Evergrove for eternity.
May he rest, and he will. As I hold my shot high, down it.
You see at the bar, sitting by herself, Lalith Starseer, a few seats away. What did you say? Did you say Alberto?
I did say Alberto.
What happened to him?
He passed away unexpectedly.
Give me a deception check.
Probably don't have good deception, do I? Is +0 as
Got it.
Controlling advantage. so-
Guidance. Guidance.
4.
Guidance.
Yeah.
Guidance.
I think Freya has taken the shot and then hasn't touched her ale at all yet.
Cool.
So Freya.
You know, I have been through the worst thing I can imagine a person to go through. You don't need to shield me from the truth, young mage.
Lilith, here's the thing. You do not want to know what happened. I gave you a version of the story that is most kind to my old master's legacy, and I would hope that you respect that as we continue to search for your daughter.
I will respect that. But I would like to know if there's anything you've learned. This involves my daughter, after all.
As a diviner, have you seen anything regarding blood magic? Like my brother, the Venators?
Blood magic?
Of some sort.
I've been having bad dreams of late. I, of course, write everything down and ponder everything equally. I'm not so naive to not listen to my dreams. But nothing felt substantial nor connected. And it's all been so vague. It's been as if every time I wake up I feel blood pulsing and rushing through my veins. I haven't seen anything though, which is why I've not necessarily put as much stock into it as otherwise. I feel as if I'm blocked, just as how I felt without being able to notice Kala's disappearance.
That all, unfortunately, seems to make sense. Have you, as a diviner, your dreams potentially being premonitions, have you seen anything regarding the Evergrove or the Lampier Forests or anything outside of the city?
I saw you.
Your dream?
I think I did, yes. I didn't see you, but I feel like I felt you. Like you're... I don't know, and I took it to be more of a shared essence, if you will, from one Oma to another. But now I feel like maybe that's different. I felt a draw to the forests as well, but it wasn't my own. I don't know, my mind has been so fractured lately. You see that she has a couple of empty shot glasses in front of her. Lots of disparate things in my mind.
I respect that in you. I bought this 5th round in the memory of Alberto, but here, maybe you will do you some good.
I appreciate the offer. I think I've been in my cups long enough tonight. But in his honor, she'll take it and she'll pour it on the ground.
I dumped the ale on the ground.
Cool.
Friends, shall we find a space to take refuge? I guess Kane is supposed to be here, right?
Kane is, you see that over at a table, waving to you, you see Willow with her armor off now, just in kind of like standard leisure attire. She waves to you. Her hair is down now. And Kane is sitting at that table as well, actually. She waves. Hey there. Met a friend over here.
Yeah, we're,
Kane is like kind of, hey, I have the maps.
I send a message to Kane in his head.
Yep.
Second mage, might be best to mix in a water at this point in your evening. Eat some fish and chips. Take a break.
I have some on the way.
All right. Good.
I didn't really know what else to do because I was sitting here
Hey.
waiting, so I just started drinking, and Gregory's really nice, but he just kept bringing over beers because I said that I wasn't paying for them, and he just kept bringing over them, and I was like, well, I can't be rude, so I kept drinking them, and it's been a long hour.
Hey, like I said, what happens outside of Asar?
It stays outside.
You're fine. Just don't. Hey, there's 2 local
I know.
guild members there. Just
I'll just give him the evil eye. You know?
no, just don't
Just
even.
give him the evil eye on the way
I
out.
would ignore them as much as you can. Honestly,
Okay, I'll
Remember
ignore
your-
him and give him the evil eye.
that's fine. Remember your post.
Okay. First mage, my boss. Here's the maps that we have for you. And he holds them up. He's saying this out loud now.
Thank you, Kane. Yes, you're fine. Please sit. You're. Seems like you've
Okay.
you've sea legs still.
I'll
It's fine.
sit down. Yeah. Sea legs, because we're in a ship. Funny. Willow is like, your boy here. He's pretty fun.
Yeah, he's not used to. Letting loose is not a normal part of the Mega Sebastian when
Seems like maybe you've lost that as well.
it's hard to remember a time where I had it.
Freya, Greegold, good to see you again.
Hello.
Great to see you.
Don't worry, Willa. My brother will be here soon.
Freya says, "Don't you casters have spells to minimize the effect of alcohol?"
Where's the fun in that, though?
Certainly, there are ways to minimize the effects of alcohol, but young Kane here can let him blow off some steam.
I am
It's fine.
learning how to do stuff still. He's teaching me. So maybe if you taught me how to do that, then I wouldn't be like this.
This is your first time to the Dale.
What?
First time to the Dale.
To the Dale?
Northdale.
Yeah. This shit's strong.
Oh, there must be bartender Quint working.
Yeah, this is like the strongest beer I've ever had, I think. It tastes so good, and I think I should probably go soon. First mage, he tries to like straighten himself up. First mage, is there anything else that you need from me today?
Nothing I need.
Oh, here's the maps, by the way. I got them.
Thank you for the maps.
As you hold that up, Greegold asks, "Did you see any interesting folk come through the bar?" Gregory's, that is.
Everybody looks interesting here. You know. It's
Okay,
like,
so nothing. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Kane.
everybody's
Like,
been really nice to me. I like this place. It's everybody's really kind.
That's great. Actually, phenomenal. Report to Chuke before you leave.
I
but-
just did that. He's right here. First mage.
Okay.
First mage. I'm reporting again.
Kane, I need you to do something very important for me before
Tell
you
me.
go to sleep.
Okay, what?
Before you sleep tonight, I need you to put the mage armor on yourself, if you haven't already.
Oh,
Understood?
I already did it today. Of course, I would never forget.
When will it run out? How soon? How soon will it run out?
I mean, probably before I go to sleep, because I won't need it to sleep.
Do you have spell slots?
Yeah, I haven't really done much.
Cast it again before you sleep.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just do it for me.
Yes, first mage.
All right, you're dismissed.
As he leaves,
Hey.
Greegold goes up to him and says,
Hey.
Greegold goes up to Kane and says, "You're going to want to cast Mage Armor."
Okay. That's what he just said.
I know.
I don't know why, but you saying it as well makes me even more nervous.
You should be.
Was he?
You should be.
Hey.
And between us gals,
Uh-huh.
there's a darkness.
Is that a Dale saying?
It is Dale saying between us gals.
Hell yeah.
Between us gals,
Uh-huh.
just because you're Chuke's second mage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm
Because
the
you're
second mage.
because you're Chuke's second mage.
Yep.
Cast mage armor
Oh, okay, I will.
because the things that we've seen are not good.
What have you seen?
Bad things. Nothing that you should know more about besides that they're bad things.
Now
However,
Now I feel like I want to know more about them because I don't feel like I'm going to be able to sleep anymore.
you're not of the level that you should know about them. Just know that Chuke has told you that. I have told you that. Cast mage armor before you go.
Okay. All right. I will. Okay.
Just do that for us.
Yeah.
It's for your safety.
Yeah, okay, I will.
Okay, because we care about you.
I'm just going to go sleep on the ship.
Perfect. Cast mage armor, sleep on the ship. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Hey, between you and me. Is he like always this uptight?
Between you and me. Us gals.
Yeah? There's gals like us?
No. However, experience, sights, and death will change a man. So, I would
I know you've been friends with him a long time.
just say,
He's a good.
listen,
He's a good guy.
listen to him.
I
of
like
course.
being his second mage. He's
Oh.
a good guy.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I would
Hey, thank you.
do everything for that
Because
man.
I feel like you probably had part to do with that. So you guys are friends. Thank you.
Yes. But just cast mage armor.
Okay. I need to go. Hey, did you guys get the maps?
we did get the maps.
We got
Thank
the
you.
maps, Kane. You're
Okay.
dismissed.
Kane, you are dismissed.
Okay,
I
bye.
think I'm gonna call you Dimension Door Uber. Go home.
Can you do that?
Can I do that?
Can you cast a dimension door?
No, but is there a service?
No.
No. Then
We're not in Visar. What are you talking about?
Get home.
God, I wish there was a dimension door Uber right now.
Get home safe. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And
what? Wait. What?
that's more of an us thing.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Do you think
Go-
I'm gonna die tonight?
No, going home. We'll actually pay for your tab tonight. No problem.
The Bastion already paid for it. They'll
Oh,
they'll
perfect.
pay for it.
Well, get home safe. Cast mage armor, and we'll see you soon. Okay.
Okay.
Kane feels a shoulder or a hand clap onto his shoulder. Mathis walking up behind him says,
Hi, Linador. Hi.
"Get home, son. Do as he says." I'm gonna cast invisibility on him.
Ah! I can't see my arms.
Hey,
Where'd my arms go?
focus up.
Okay, no, I know this one. Yeah, I know this one. I can do
Eyes
this.
up.
I can do this too.
You work for the Bastion. Act like it. Get home, cast mage armor, go to bed.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. And you feel him walk away.
Perfect.
Greegold?
Sorry, I had to. Well, take no precautions because of the dire circumstances.
No, that's fine. Just grab some of these. I'm carrying so many containers of food.
Yes, that.
You see that Ami behind him. Yes, we are a little tired. She has a cart behind her too that she's been dragging through town with a giant stock pot on it.
Greegold takes the items from that and distributes them amongst the party.
Gregory looks over. No.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We'll walk
Hey,
up to the bar. I'm gonna
Mathis,
drop
mate.
10 gold on the bar.
No, your money's no good here, mate.
10 gold,
Hey,
bro.
this is for the food.
Well,
alright?
the Bastion already paid for it, yeah?
This is the
Well, not
Bastion
the-
paying
not
for
for-
it. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
hey,
Also, full transparency.
it's good to see you.
it's good to see you as well, mate. What you need? Or actually, yeah, they already got you an ale and a shot if
That's
you want
perfect. Not a problem at all.
it. Welcome back.
You doing all right?
Yeah, well, it's been hard recently, but
I
it's been-
imagine curfew's not good for business.
Well, luckily they have. Once it gets dark here, I'm about to see a fucking rush in a sec. So go ahead and if you want to stock up on drinks, I'm gonna be busy for at least 45 minutes.
Yeah, you know me.
Everybody's gonna show up right before sundown, Luckily, they post guards outside, so whenever anybody wants to leave, they'll just give them an escort home.
Oh, you do escorts now?
Yeah, we do escorts now. Yeah.
Not bad.
They were luckily able. They were like, "Hey, you're an important part of this a part of this community, and people need to let off steam.
Hey, don't
and
undersell
we
it.
do it.
Don't undersell it. You're
We
the
want to
heart
do
of
it
this
safely.
community.
No. I'm just here. You know,
Hey, well,
just here for a fucking good time. Yeah.
Don't worry about us. You know me. Well, not me. You know Chuke. We'll just grab what we need. But I'll make sure it's taken care of.
All right. Well, I won't hold it against you that you brought in outside food. And he looks over at Ami. I'm sorry. He
What
told
do you
me to
need-
do this.
Do you want to talk my mother down?
I would never.
Exactly.
I
Hey,
would
if you
never.
need more gold,
mate.
let me know. If anyone is asking if they can bring in food, I will talk to them. Just send me their way. But otherwise, we will stay in the corner, stay out of the limelight.
All right, mate. Yep. Well, I'll keep an eye on you over there. I'll send the servers over if you need anything else.
Freya comes up, seeing that like there's all this food here, and she's like, Madame Blazon, let me help you with this food.
Thank you, mon chéri. Yeah, bowls. There's like a stack of 20 bowls. She's like, yeah, they're all like different, but they're all beautiful. Yeah, pass these out if anybody wants to. I feel like, the more the merrier. I made, honestly, a metric fuck ton of it. So.
It looks like metric fuck ton, yes.
Maza,
What?
Talk
We
like
are at
this?
the bar.
you talk like this?
I am single now, yes?
Yeah, I can tell. All right.
She gives single aura.
She gives fun. Aura, certainly.
Nah,
Try
well,
to have a little fun every now and then.
this is so kind. Thank you. I will dish it out.
Yeah, anything for our protector, yes?
Eh,
Say, let me take these. And Mathis will kind of like go to grab some of the stuff out of her arms and lean in close and say, "Will you talk to Chuke?" And grab them and step away and start laying stuff on the table.
They will, yeah. She'll walk over to you sitting down. Yeah. Mon chéri, are you okay?
My mother. I'm.
That is a terrible question. I know you, my son. You are not okay. Mathis told me what happened.
Life ebbs and flows. We must move on.
You know, you do not have to make yourself strong around me. I'm your mother. She, pulls you into a hug. I love you. I love you dearly. I know you're in pain.
Chuke takes a deep breath and
Bar is so busy.
There are people all around here pouring Deerberg rum.
I did not know you had Deerberg's rum on.
Yeah, just
In
got
stock?
it in, mate. It's
Deerberg's rum?
it's really vile stuff.
Well, here it's quite allocated, actually. However,
Yeah, it's allocated, but it doesn't make it good.
that does not. It certainly does not. However, Deerberg's rum is where the Evergrove kind of grew fur on its chest.
It sounds like you're making that up.
This deception check.
Gentlemen, you're
I feel like you're making stuff up.
Gentlemen, you're kind of interrupting a moment.
Oh, yeah, my
maybe
bad.
keep it down.
Yeah, my bad.
Yep.
Chuke, after getting his Deerberg rum, takes a breath and looks his mother in the eyes for the first time since he's arrived back and says, I'm sorry I stopped writing.
You need to stop apologizing.
You're my father. I
know.
didn't want anything to do with him, and
I
That's-
didn't want you to do anything with him either. And I am glad that you found your space from him, as did I.
yeah, but
You were with him longer than after I stopped riding.
I know.
You had to deal with that petulant, awful man.
Yes, but I could have chosen to leave earlier. I blame myself every day for that. I think you got that from me. And I apologize because I should have never put you boys through that. I should have seen it earlier on. I did not feel strong enough on my own. I did not. It is over now.
Well, I'm sorry that I was not there to protect you from him after we left.
No. It is my job to protect you. I know you are big, strong men now, but I look after you, okay?
Thank you, Mother.
It does not matter how much you write or how much you don't. I will love you till the ends of this earth, okay?
I love you too.
He wraps his arm around his mother and draws her into like a side hug embrace at the table.
Yeah, what is this bullshit? She pulls you into a full hug, knocking a glass over.
Mother, come on, come now. I'm a first mage. I have to keep up some
Shut
air.
the fuck up, okay? Let me love you, son.
Well, all right. Well, with words as strong as that, I suppose I have no choice.
Freya. Might be time to prepare as needed.
Nah. And she like sets down her bowl that's already been cleaned out. And she just wolfs some food down.
You set down your bowl, and there's already like fish and chips coming to the table now too.
Oh, blat! I forgot they ordered fish and chips. Yes.
Hey, sorry, mate, but you know, gotta sell some plates.
Yeah, it's fine. And she grabs one of the fish chips in her hand and then takes a bite out of it, dips some chips or fish or French fries, whatever, in a like the accompanied sauce, like a handful of it, sticks to her mouth.
Ooh, chips and bechamel sauce? Fuck yeah.
Bechamel.
That sounds good as fuck.
I'll be back.
I'll be here. Do you need I can give you some cover if you want to play it extra safe, but
She just busts out laughing.
yeah, I wouldn't fuck with you either. It's alright.
Try to hide this frame.
Hey, it can be done.
Ah,
It's as simple as I'll tap you on the shoulder and cast invisibility.
there's a moment where she you hear like a stumble on the ground.
Oh shit. Are you alright?
Where's my feet? Where's my hands? And the table nudges, drinks spill over.
Trust your body. You've been walking your entire life. I'm certain you can do this.
Can you hear me?
Aye, you're still here. You're just not visible to the eye.
This is a dangerous spell you've given me. I have intrusive thoughts.
Okay, well, I won't ask about those. What I will say is you have maybe an hour. So take this cover and go grab what you need. If you need to break it, if it's too uncomfortable, just, I don't know, scream. It will probably drop. It's not the strongest of enchantments, but it'll give you an edge as you travel through the eve into across the city.
I appreciate your concern. I will try to navigate as cleanly as I can.
Freya, are you going home or are you going to the barracks?
I am going
Willow
home.
looks at you.
Looks at
Well,
this.
she's invisible, so
No, I know.
okay.
I can
In her general direction.
I can hear her very clearly.
Going home. I need to grab some things.
Okay, all right.
Vi, what do you need?
Are you all? Sounds like you're gearing up. I'm not letting you go out without me. I would love to go with.
Villa, I need someone here that I can trust. while I'm gone.
I know, but I want to help. From what I've seen, it looks like you need, well, all the help you can get.
From what we've seen, we need as many people with eyes open here as we possibly can have.
Mathis, if she wants to help, let her help.
Yeah, you know I'm a bit of a stubborn bitch, so I don't know if I'm gonna take no for an answer, really.
You want to help me? You want to help me?
I would.
You help me by watching her. And Mathis gestures broadly over at his mother. It's like, if I do all this and she dies, you don't want to see it.
The voice of Freya from the space that she's in, you hear, fair point. However, I'll present alternative point, Velo, on our behalf. We've been here stumped, experiencing all of this firsthand. It's frustrating. She wants to help. She knows the danger, and she knows what she's willing to sacrifice. There are plenty of guard here that will keep the town safe.
Freya's right. I will make sure that people watch her. I can, if you'd like, I could keep our fucking best on her. I can have Harbin watch over her.
If you mean this, if you really want to come.
I do. Well, somebody's got to watch your back.
Aye. Put down the ale. Take my mother. Take Lilith, who I believe just left, a little intoxicated.
Mm-hmm. I saw.
Take anyone you deem important to the Church of the Dark Star. Get them all in that room with Father Aramis?
Aramis, yeah. He's actually, you would notice, I didn't have a chance to quite describe everybody that was in here.
He's hammered here too.
He's hammered here too. He's not, it doesn't, I mean, who knows? You do actually see Father Aramis is here. He's like kind of sitting over at a corner table on his own reading. Well, I think that actually, once sundown hits, Harbin will be leaving. He's probably going to come over here, actually.
No, keep them here. Yeah, keep everyone here.
Keep here?
Get everyone into this ship.
Okay, well, I'll...
All the best guards on the ship, and we will depart from here, and... If I had to guess, lose all for an hour.
All right.
We do not have time to waste.
No, you're not... Okay. Absolutely. I know that Harbin always wants the, I don't know if you met him. I apologize. He's, like, top dog now in the Dale Watch. He's watching over at the church.
That's what we saw, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Big fucking half elf guy with a great hammer. Yeah. You would know. He's like, he and Willow are kind of like your two top people.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah. So honestly, like, as long as one of them is here in town, like, you could have the other one.
I mean, if you want to grab this Harbin, and
he could come watch over the
have him
the
bring
bar.
Zaliv and anyone else seeking refuge at the church. Bring them here. We need one central point that is easily defensible, and I want to minimize risk.
Harvin is great choice to keep here at the city.
Yeah, he's a
Alright.
strong ass motherfucker. So
I trust
I'll
you
go
both with my life.
All right, I'll go chat with them. I don't know how everybody's going to take to moving locations, especially Zaliv. I know she's a little on edge.
I will personally guide her if need be.
All right. I'll go talk with them, and I'll be back.
Perfect.
And I'll be back as well. I will leave now.
See you soon.
Willow does kind of lean in before she leaves. I was gonna ask you what you were doing tonight, but I guess I now know what we're doing tonight.
Aye, we're all doing it tonight.
Time to hunt.
Time to hunt indeed.
I'll
And
be
time
back.
to keep up appearances. Mathis grabs the ale off the table that was saved for him, pulls a vial out of the chest pocket of his armor, and drops one drop from it into this ale, and you see this dark fluid. Freya would know, or Greegold would know. Freya would know that this looks very much like Mathis' own blood. And as it falls into, the drop of this falls into this tankard of ale, the ale sort of like starts to swirl for a moment. And it seems like all the bubbles sort of like go up towards the center of this drop of blood that hardens. And Mathis is able to reach in and scoop it out. And as this has happened, this drop of blood has soaked all the alcohol from this ale. And he begins to drink it free of alcohol.
That's
so
crazy.
sick.
That's sick.
Oh,
That sounds like some fucking Bastion shit to me, dude.
damn.
I like
keep
that.
sharp.
Yeah, y'all hear a commotion from the front of the bar. There's like a big Goliath on an obvious first date with a young elven woman. You just watch his ale spill onto the ground for no reason. As Freya invisibly.
You got this, Freya.
I'm so sorry. I promise I am not always this clumsy. I know I'm big, but...
Willow hears in her head a message from behind her
Okay.
that says,
He cares for you greatly. He always has. But
I know. He's prickly just like you, but... we'll turn
He's-
him around.
more committed to the Venethors than I am to the Bastion, and it will be hard to break that wall. They're higher than they even used to be.
Well,
Higher than when he was protecting me.
that's a wall I'm willing to break.
I think that's good.
I agree. Well, I'll see you in a sec.
Sounds good.
Mathis will now sit down with his non-alcoholic ale, and I will be attempting to acquire a short rest.
Yeah, absolutely. I would
this.
say, we've got, while you guys are hanging out here, you can kind of begin that short rest as we're all hanging out.
Yeah,
it is your time.
I'll start digesting all these maps, just like trying to...
absolutely.
Yeah.
I would help you with that as
Indeed.
Yeah.
Looking over the maps, what I would tell you, this is information gathered from pings from Karis's mage orb as she was heading into the Lampere Forest. Mathis, you would know that the pings kind of follow along the river's trajectory. The river cuts through town and then heads into the forest, and by heads into, I mean it is fed from the forest, the central location further in being a large waterfall system.
Would I think that Karis is potentially traveling by boat, or do I think they're just traveling along the edge of the water?
What you would gain from the maps is the rate of travel is absolutely on foot.
Okay, cool.
She was traveling on foot, not by boat. You would also know that it would be a very, very rough travel by boat. And
It is upstream.
upstream, and then at some point it would become impossible. One of the many reasons that tales of the Yomaoba and other boogeymen in the forest are spread is because the river itself through most of the Lampere Forest is incredibly dangerous.
Okay.
It's like that, there's that specific river in England, I forgot what it's called, but it looks like a stream, but it is so deep that the current is very, very strong that it looks unassuming. People fall into it and will die. The Avenor is like that through most of the Lampere Forest. It's fed by the waterfall, but its channel is very narrow comparatively to like it as it widens out, getting closer to the bay and the harbor, cutting through that fjord. It widens, but it's fed by a very narrow, very deep channel of river being fed from the waterfall.
Chuke would turn to his brother and say,
I mean, seems like we have nowhere we need to attempt to go.
Yeah, the pings will leave off around the waterfall.
Greegold, do you think you can get us here as quickly as possible?
What do you mean by quickly?
I mean, you're the man of nature. Do you think you can help us lead us on this path. Get us here as fast as we can.
I think I know a branch or two that I could guide us by. Would I know the path to this location?
You would be able to guide them through the Lampier Forest. However, you do know that there's things in the Lampier Forest, like owl bears, that are not beasts.
Yeah.
They're monstrosities. There's a lot of dark creatures in that forest to be aware of.
I could guide us, for sure. However, there might be some monstrosities of sorts. So, if we do traverse through the forest, I would say keep a close eye on the surroundings.
I'm not worried about that.
Me neither.
I will say, for better or for worse, your friend here, Squirrel, might need to wait behind.
I've been good.
You're saying Grace we leave behind?
I'm not running. I
don't believe a squirrel will be much use in combat.
Okay.
He's talking shit.
I would not like to add to the list of lives on my hands.
I turn to Grace and say, Grace, we're about to go into some treacherous territory in the forest. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a place that we've talked about that we do not go. Stay in the Evergrove for me.
Brother.
Wait for me to get back.
No.
Yes.
No, brother.
No. I'm telling you right
he
now.
He holds up his little squirrel paw.
Ah, damn it.
Brother, you and I are one. We're gonna see this through to the end.
Grace.
Okay?
Grace, if that's the case.
There's some tasty acorns in that forest. I know it.
Hey, Grace. Okay.
What?
If you want to join me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be straightforward to you.
Yep.
It is going to be treacherous. There's death involved. There is evils beyond I can ever imagine.
17 of my cousins died in the last 8 days.
I will say this, because you are of your own free will. If you want to join me on my shoulder as we traverse through this dark forest.
Brother,
However,
I would leave you for anything.
That's all I need to know. But promise me you'll stay on my shoulder, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I can't
I
really promise that, but I'll promise it.
Promise me 90%.
72.
That's up to like 85, maybe.
I'll do my best.
Okay. I turn to Mathis and I say, yeah, the squirrel's going to be not a problem at all.
All right. Well,
I see a chip on the ground.
He jumps.
I don't know where he's going.
Grace.
Greegold, do whatever preparations you need.
Yes,
we move soon.
We will. And I wrangle Grease in this moment and be like,
I want the chip.
I give him acorns.
Yeah, I knew you were holding out on me.
To stay on my shoulder, and then I essentially I have nothing to prep, but I just ready myself for the journey.
Mathis turns to Chuke, looks at him very somberly, seriously, and says, "We're dealing with a caster. We're dealing with hemocraft. We're dealing with evil. I know you don't have much time to prepare, but we need to move tonight. The longer we wait, the stronger it grows."
Who better to deal with magic and hemocraft than the Boson brothers?
They sent us for a reason. I don't think that was the reason, but it's all gonna work out in the end.
As I said earlier, we wipe out whatever this is off the face of Tal forever.
For Alberto.
For ourselves, for the Bastion.
Hey, takes a big swig of his now non-alcoholic ale. As soon as Freya's back, as soon as Willow's back, we move.
You see after about 30-ish minutes, a little bit before it begins to grow dusk, 4 members of the Dale Watch walk into the bar. One of them, you would recognize them all as members. They were the ones that were guarding the church. They're all kind of bantering as they walk in, looking like they just very quickly took off armor or whatever to just walk over here. Some of them not even. Harbin is actually still wearing like a breastplate. Large half-elf man, like you saw before. But they all walk up and grab ales from the bar.
What's up, mates? How we doing? It's good to see you all again. Yeah, we just got relieved from the church. Willow's, what?
You were not relieved. You were transferred.
Oh.
These should be center of operations for the evening.
Alright, yeah, one more ale while you're still here, and then we'll be good to go, yeah?
Do what you wish.
I'm a big
But if
man.
I come back to
I can handle a beer.
If I come back to bodies, I will be adding one more.
The only bodies that'll be here will be warm, alright?
Your word. And Mathis reaches out his hand for
Yeah, he goes into clasp.
I know you were a bit of a legend, even though you weren't here for very long. It's really good to meet you. I'm just trying my best to fill in some very, if a little bit small, sizable boots.
It's an honor. Freya speaks highly of you, and that is all I need to know.
I'm here to protect.
As am I.
Well, Willow came through. She's talking with the people right now. Should be rounding them up. They're just getting their things to come on over to the bar.
Perfect. Have what you like. It's
Don't
all
worry.
on the bastion, but
Yeah?
I will remind you.
I like a 3-tab.
But
I
I
won't
will
take too
remind
I
you.
won't take too much, all right?
You will be measured.
I will. No problem.
So, do what you feel is right.
I'm on duty tonight. We're working a double, yeah?
Freya, while these guys are short resting, anything you would like to do and or describe as you go to your place to grab your armaments?
Yeah, we don't have to spend too much time and we don't have to roleplay anything. But I think Freya at this point, like as I described earlier, she doesn't, when she's showing face in town, she's wearing more like fine black fur coating and her brooch, kind of just like displaying her might, just like in the most like raw, like beautiful form. But she does have a separate. She has separate equipment for when she's going to go for like combat.
Mm-hmm.
So she would go home to retrieve that first, and then she would pay a visit to her sister to let her know the situation.
Cool. I heard about Alberto. I did not hear much detail beyond that, but it did not sound good.
Yeah.
Trust me, it is contained. We are not letting that out to the public quite yet.
The sister, it's growing more dangerous than we thought.
It is.
If a powerful caster like Alberto can be put down as easily and quickly as he was,
I do not like it.
me neither. However, we had the best in our posse. I have positive outlook.
I have much faith in you. You and Greegold, Chuke and Mathis and Willow. You are a strong group. I would love to revisit the younger days of my youth as you are and follow you into battle, but I do not think it wise if both of us go out there. I must stay here and keep watch over my people.
Dali, your place is here.
But do not worry. I will be up all night keeping an eye on things.
There's a break in Freya's character as she kind of folds into a little girl and she embraces her sister. If I don't come back, make sure Stone Clan remembers Stormheart.
I do not need to do that for you, my sister. You have already done that for yourself. And please, do not speak of such things.
Sister, this is, well, the strongest challenge I've been up against.
I would agree with that.
Remember the rock we used to sit on?
I think about it most mornings.
Beautiful vista.
I miss that view sometime. Once we're done with all this, we must go back.
No.
Da? I will take that as a promise.
I promise. Come. Share breath.
Yes.
Clasps her hand against.
It is good to be near you, sister.
I count my blessings every day. I know Mother is looking down upon us.
Do not join her too soon, okay?
I do my best. She punches her in the shoulder and says, I'll see you soon. We'll have this handled.
I will see you soon. You are a stronger woman than I could ever be.
Maybe different. Not stronger.
Maybe different.
And she dips away with a silent nod and leaves back to Gregory's.
Before Chuke casts his arcane recovery, he not only re-equips mage armor, but he sends a message. He sends a sending spell in his head. And it says, "Bastard asshole." You might be in luck. Your youngest may very well die tonight. But Mathis, I think, would like to see you. Gregory's now. As Chuke sends a message to his father.
You hear back after a few minutes.
I am home. Your mother told me to not come back to the bar. And that's it.
Any sign of Freya?
Not yet. Greegold, have you seen anything?
I have not.
Have you both prepared?
I'm prepared for anything.
Famous last words, my friend.
I'm so fucking ready.
Grace?
Yeah!
Hang on.
Yeah!
Grace, we're not there yet.
I've never heard a squirrel scream like this.
He's Evergrove squirrel. They tend to be a little bit more personable.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I'm ready. The Mon flies the skies outside, ready to depart as well.
I would ask in the moments while you are like preparing and resting, where do your thoughts go?
Mathis, brutally disciplined after his many years of training as a Venator of the Magus Bastion, his thoughts don't go anywhere. the second there's an inkling that he might mentally veer off course, he self-corrects in a way that is almost self-inflicted pain, but there is no room for error. There's no room for deviation. There is no room for self. It is the mission and only the mission.
What do you focus on instead when you begin to veer off course?
In a very loophole kind of way, he focuses on all the people who will die if he fails. He thinks of his mom, thinks of Gregory, thinks of Chuke, thinks of Willow, thinks of fucking Lene and Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could use them as human shields. No. But it is an endless focus. There's not room for anything besides what needs to be done in this moment.
I think Greegold is thinking of just protecting the grove utmost, would be protecting the people that are now involved in this sort of situation and trying to mitigate death. So, thinking about the ways of going into this situation and coming out alive is what Greegold is thinking of.
Chuke thinks about the hate he's harbored for this community and people for the better part of 12 years. He thinks about the way that he's been treated since he's been back, which is mostly in kindness, and he struggles to find the break between whether that kindness is because he misinterpreted something along the way or because they now see a powerful person standing in front of them, a sign of hope, a sign of salvation. And he thinks of love, the small broken pieces of it left inside of him for Greegold, for Freya, and more than anyone, even though he has never been able to express it in the right way, his brother.
And Freya, lastly, as you walk back to Gregory's, where does your mind drift?
She makes a solemn walk back to Gregory's through the streets, and she thinks about lineage. She thinks about destiny, and she thinks about the power that's been passed down. She thinks about her mother and how great of a woman she was to lead her Stone Clan, and almost as if a martyr, she left a lasting. It was her death that created peace, and her sister who upholds the peace. And yeah, she was given the name Stormheart at a young age, but she's been given a greater title as the Counselor of Security for a town where she's failing. And she thinks about her legacy and her duty as the counselor. And the conversation she had with Chuke, where sometimes she doesn't feel respected, or she doesn't feel deserving as most people in the town. There's still those weird vibes of for years, the tribes and the Dale and then the Bastion fought. And she constantly has the battle of why am I even doing this? But she thinks back to that time of where she received the title of Stormheart, and it's because nobody else would. And so she walks to the bar, and she's doing this for her legacy, for her namesake. When her bones turn to dust, she wants her name, Freya Stormheart, to be remembered as the Counselor of Security, the protector of the Dale. And so she walks in, and you guys see as she's completely changed into white furs mixed with patches of gray. She has giant, intricate stone bracers on her forearms, a giant stone handle that ends in a very large obsidian slate glaive with several different things hanging off of it that appear to be other different kinds of stone that are kind of like gem fluorescent looking. And she stands with a lower jaw of a polar bear around her neck with war paint dripping down her face from her eyeballs. And she looks down to you guys with a silent nod and approaches.
You walk back into the bar with the glaive of your mother. Willow walking back in, followed by Zaliv and a few others from the Church of the Dark Star, points them to booths, points them to Harbin, and then comes back to you all. You see she has a bow on her back and multiple daggers at her side as she rejoins you all. Well, I think it's about time we go hunting, yes?
This is war.
No.
And I believe we'll pick up there next time. As we will be as we'll be heading into Lampier Forest.
Hey, we survived another episode.
We did it. Halfway point, maybe. We did it.
Do you think we can prolong combat another 3 hours?
Yeah, for sure.
Who knows? We'll see.
Holy smokes, that was a lot.
That was
fun.
a lot.
That was a lot.
There was a lot. Like I had said at the beginning, this is a dark one, and everybody listening, I appreciate you hanging in there. It's some fucking great role play from these motherfuckers. And I know it's very brutal.
You mean Grease the squirrel?
I mean Grease the squirrel.
Grease the
It's
squirrel.
probably my finest
Mainly.
work, I would say.
I would agree. I would tend to agree.
But yeah, everyone else has done pretty good.
Really, really good shit. And tune in next week for episode 3 of Shadow over Northdale.
Where there will definitely not be combat.
There will definitely not be combat.
Couldn't be.
See you next time, All-Stars.
Thanks for listening.
Bye,
Thank you.
All-Stars.
Bye.